So here's the old light. See, chrome base, kind of yellowed, just overall disgusting looking. And here's the new light. Now we got black shell casing and crystal, nice and clear. Hopefully it stays that way. Those look 1,000 times better than this piece of garbage. These were so hard to put on, like, no joke. So I got these headlights and new bulbs for the low beams. Hopefully, I haven't gotten a chance to try out the new bulbs yet. Hopefully they're a lot better, because the old bulbs that were in these old lights were terrible. They were so bad. High beams are freaking good. That's fine. But yeah, I got better high efficiency bulbs, so hopefully they're a lot better. The only thing, the Hondas, it is so impossible to get these headlights out. Like, the Mustang was so easy. Like, literally the Mustang, all you had to do was pop the hood. There were two, like, on top of the headlight, there were like two big metal bracket clips that you just had to pull out, and the entire light would just slide right out. For Honda, you actually have to take the entire front bumper off. The entire thing. And so you got 10mm bolts all the way around, a bunch of the annoying ass clips. But, you know, you have to take out the entire bumper. There's screws on each side, like right up by the wheel well. There's little clips like in there. This is a pain in the ass. Alrighty. Super windy day. It's actually starting to get cold in Texas. Shit. I like the new Ford blue that they're doing on the Mustangs. I was talking about putting my new headlights on and everything. Got cut a little short during that. Basically, all you gotta know is that it's a pain in the ass. It's like 10 times harder. Adjusting the direction of the lights is 10 times harder than the Mustang. But, you know, it was the first thing I did to the car. I'm really happy with it. I think that it cleans up the front end. Freaking amazing. It looks almost like an entirely new front end with just these lights in it. So I haven't made a video because I haven't really had a whole lot to talk about. You know, I was really waiting. I was saying, you know, the next video that I make, I'm gonna be on a motorcycle, because the entire whole premise behind all of this, the whole goal, was that I would be on a motorcycle by 2017. And you know, that's honestly, that's not happening. You know, like, hopes and dreams being crushed here. Or I'm being dramatic, but you know, shit comes up, and I was really relying on, like, I kept talking about this one friend who was gonna let me come out and ride his dirt bike. I kept relying on this dude, and you know, he's like freaking 80 or something. Friend, right? It's a family acquaintance, a friend. I kept relying on this dude to, you know, call me and tell me, hey, yeah, we fixed the bike up. You can come out and you can ride today. And, you know, he's had a lot of stuff going on, and I haven't want to pestered him because, you know, he's older. I need to fix that. It's okay. So I haven't wanted to pester him and everything, and you know, had I been selfish and spent the money that I spent on the KLR, had I spent that money on actually a bike for myself, and you know, originally when we had gone to get the KLR, I knew KLRs were massive and heavy, but I figured I might be able to still learn on it after buying it. I realized it's probably not a good idea for me to, but we'll get to that in a second. So basically, and the whole premise behind it, I never wanted a KLR. My fiance was always the one that wanted a KLR. So I knew that I might be able to ride it at the beginning, but it was a bike that was originally intended for him. So I fully understand that and everything. He'd be the one that bought the most of my bike, and it was just a whole bunch of different shit, you know. Like, he got promised a different job, and so he quit the job that he had, and then shit with his new job didn't work out because of various reasons, so he's out of a job, so we don't really have a whole lot of money. Commission business is kind of slow, especially with being in art school, where most of my creativity and my artistic life goes into creating assignments for my professors, because basically your professors don't want you to sleep at night. You're supposed to be creating masterpieces 24/7. So it's been kind of difficult, you know, but I've been slowly building up everything that I need. I have pretty much everything I need to start actually moto vlogging. You know, I have the gear I need. I have the GoPro. I just got a external audio recorder, and I'll talk about that in a second. So I got all that. All I need really is a bike. And so I was thinking, you know, oh shit, you know, my friend wasn't really keeping up on his offer. Not that he won't, he might still allow me to come out at some point in the new year. And I was like, you know, I really want to try and ride, so I wanted to try and ride the KLR, but turns out the KLR really needs a new battery. The old battery just completely went to shit. I was going to record a video the other day, I went over, but turned out the battery needed to be charged, and that was going to take hours, so didn't really do a whole lot. And, you know, regardless, I think the KLR is really a bad idea for me to try and learn how to ride on, because it's so heavy. I know I'm gonna drop it, and even though, you know, it's a tractor, I don't want to accidentally damage anything, you know. The reason why I chose to use an external audio recorder for my audio, let me talk about my moto, what my moto vlogging setup will be. So I had watched Yummy Noob's video over, and this was an option I hadn't really considered, because, you know, everybody and their mother uses the GoPro and the mic adapter and the mic all in their helmet and everything. And so that's where I had originally thought that I was going to have to go, until I watched Yummy Noob's video where he was talking about using an external audio recorder instead of the GoPro mic adapter. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I have a GoPro Hero 3, not a GoPro Hero 4. And the way that I understand it, with the external audio mic and adapter and everything, the GoPro Hero 4 is a lot better, and it's a lot higher audio quality. Like the GoPro Hero 3 was just kind of like, or the Heroes in general, up to 4, were just kind of like, it worked, but it wasn't great. But in the 4, they really upgraded the way that the audio is, like, compressed and everything. So it's supposed to be a hell of a lot better on the 4. So that already was like, it would work, but maybe I should look at different options. But like I said, I pretty much have everything. I just need a mic and a motorcycle. But, you know, the way that I have it set up right now, I don't necessarily even need to use the external audio recorder or a mic. Like where I have it set up on the chin mount, you can hear the audio of my voice still really well. So I'm not too worried about that in the first, like, until I actually really start trying to moto vlog. Like going out, riding around the streets and talking about shit, not just, hey, I'm learning how to ride a bike. You know, it'll come in 2017. It is going to happen in 2017. I'm going to get on a motorcycle, my own, very own motorcycle, in 2017, and I'm going to ride. So if this really is all I want to talk about in this video, sorry I haven't been recording anything. Thanks for sticking with me, guys. Hopefully, we'll see me on a bike soon. Hopefully. And, you know, please comment. I love reading comments. I love responding to comments. Please like the video, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. Just talk to me.